So this is my accounting for today. And I think I'm just going to work at it this way. I'm going to do an accounting a day and then start putting my accountings together. Well, I've got several from the past I should pull out and relook at. Several CD or DVD full of my ramblings. Okay, but today I've been communicating with a friend from 2784 Sarita Place, which only a handful of people even know or care what that means. But there are people that were instrumental in shaping my childhood. So Marilee Baker, if you're still around, I'd like to hear from you. And Sue Brown just started talking to me, and I apologize for a rude action I made toward her when I was young. Kind of put a cloud over our high school, but I'm glad we're reconnected. Facebook, we're talking to each other, and because she was really something. 2 doors down, curly hair. I got her to cut it off, a bunch of it. Got real trouble. Probably not half as much as she did. It was like 2 days before going to kindergarten. Anyway, I made her almost a super saturated solution of sugar. I knew to heat it up. So I heated it up and then cooled it down and put more sugar in it because she was the sweetest. That's a true story too. Anyway, all right, I'm done for a little while. Book, The Logic Behind My Leap. That's what I want to do. I want to write a book called The Logic Behind My Leap, and really I want to just make a list of all my great stories and sew them together in my overall quest. And that was to be happy. That's what led me to Christ, to reading the Bible. That's what it promises, eternal happiness. I like that. That was the only thing saying that at the time I was looking. Happiness. Oh, I guess all the great religions kind of do that. Nirvana. I like the idea that Shakespeare's sonnets with the lub-dub iambic pentameter, with the lub-dub, 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 lub-dub. Anyway, it's like a heartbeat. That's why it's so popular. One of those. Ponder that one. Could that even be true? Who would know that? Somebody made it up. Slow down, you move too fast. You gotta make the morning last. Just kicking down the cobblestones. Ba-doodly-doo-doo. Feeling groovy. All right. I want to get for the summer, this summer, I want to get my fishing set back up. I'm going to get electric start for the motor, and I'm going to just have a depth finder that's right on there, that's clipped right on there, that I don't have to bring on and off, because maybe just the head of it I bring off. But I just can clip it in easily, and I'm off to the races. And it'll let me see the bottom and where the fish are. It's always fun. They don't always bite, but at least it lets you think about it. And then, of course, I got the downriggers that let me know how far down they are. Sometimes they're biting at 35 feet, and they're not biting at 25. Who knows? I don't know. I like to catch them like in the mid-afternoon when I can see them flashing way down there. It's such clear water. And they're not very big. They're like a foot long. And I go light tackle with downriggers. That's what I do. So I get to play them, bring them in. And the flashers I have are those real light tackle flashers way down there. But I mean, when they're biting, it doesn't matter. You could put We used to take and just bob a line up and down with a maggot on it. Pull them in as fast as you want to pull them in. Yeah, there are lots of good ideas from my Uncle Witzo. Tell your story. Okay, I got an idea for a television show. Oh, no. I want to get my fishing set up so I'm fishing again because I'm going to have lots of guests, and that's my one-on-one time with them. I take them out fishing, and we can talk because I got a quiet motor now. Yes, I can make that work. I need to get a 420 sailboat. It's for 2 people, 2 small people, but 2 big people can get in it. And you just have to shift your weight together at the right time to make it all work, and ask them to come out and mate for me and take my grandchildren out and teach them how to sail. That's the thing to do. Okay. I got an idea. Oh, and I want to get one of those windsurfers. Get that windsurfer. I learned how to do it enough to know that when you're really balanced and got it just right, it's not hard to do. But finding that balance and having it just right, that's a bit challenging, especially in our gusty winds. But having a big old bathtub, hard to fall over boat, one of those and take it out, I don't see why I couldn't do that. And just get good at on the lake there with the windsurfer, and then I'd have to have my wetsuit on for most of the year. But I think I could do this. And then if I'm doing that, then I'm getting good exercise, and something I can do on a windy day, and on the calm days I fish. And those are my 2 big hobbies. And of course, developing the place. I like to always do that. Anyway, so when I get to thinking about developing the place, first thing that comes to mind is I don't have enough money for me to do all the things I want to do to that property. And I think YouTube-based one television show, and that is for people that want to invest in you. Tell your story, 2 minutes. And then have a television show, and the stories that are the best, based on likes on the internet, and the ones that are worst based on dislikes, and the ones that the panel find most interesting. Win a chance for $10,000 a week. That's what I'm saying, with a graduation to $100,000 every 6 months. Or every month. And $1 million every year. That's a small pittance if it gets a big viewing. Anyway, that's my idea. Don't steal it. Give me credit. Give me some money. Out here. Well, okay, I'm going to let you in on me. So, petty disagreements. That's what Beth and Kathy have. And I would have to agree I'd do the same darn thing with her. And I can't hang with her all the time, but she is key and essential to whatever we do out there. So in my way of thinking, we got to come to terms with her, and we have to include her, and deriding her, or however you treat her is how your children will end up treating you. That's what I think is true. And in my case, however I treat them is probably how their husbands, if they pay any attention to me at this point, they got their own households to lead spiritually. But Eric certainly sees my plight. And I do want to be fair to my other half. I really do. She's been there all the way for all of this. She gets a little crazy now. I'm blaming it on the prednisone. That's what I'm doing. I'm saying it's prednisone. I'm just flat out saying it. I don't think it's real her, and I think we got to let it get past this. But this is what I'm planning. This is my big financial direction. I'm going to sell a piece of property out there at the corner. I don't know whether it's going to be this year or next. And with that money, I am going to get Todd to expand the garage. I hope to put on both sides and the back and get that a place that Kathy could live through the winter. I want to do that this year, really, because I think that's where we ought to spend the winter. But it is readily apparent to me that I cannot make it very long before I really start thinking ill thoughts. I want to punch her out. And I haven't done that. But I got to get away when I start thinking like that. And to that end, we are just going to do the bare minimum to get it winterized. And then we're spending the other money up at the shop, making it just a 2-room living area. Just run those 2 rooms insulated well with a mat on the floor back there so it doesn't lose all the heat. It'll probably make the place a little bit warmer, but all I'm interested in is being able to get away, have a kitchen area that I do want to transform at some later date into a cooking, like a chef's kitchen, so we can cook and make food quickly, not just a family style kitchen, commercial grade, and be able to feed some people maybe in the future. That's my hope, my plan. Have potlucks. So we get to eat and people get to share their bounty. As a matter of fact, I might call that place the Potluck Palace, just because I want it to be. All right, I'm out.